I've had too much caffeine, and I'm just having me a day. Hey, you guys. So, I don't know where this is gonna go. This is a train that is going off the tracks. Where we go, we will see. But I told myself I was going to start talking about, even on the hard days, struggling with stuff. And today, I don't know why. It's just a day. Getting leaner sometimes sucks, but I'm still doing it, and I'm still here. So, I don't know. It's just a hard day for me to focus, and I don't know, maybe talk about how I pull myself out of it. How to survive the really rough days in prep. I think the first thing always is to acknowledge it's okay to have a bad day. That doesn't mean you're a bad bodybuilder. It doesn't mean anything, but you're human. So, acknowledging that and trying to be kind with myself. The past week has been so productive, and then coming into today being, the first work day of the week, and just feeling like trashed mentally, like I can't focus, hence 2 coffees, which I normally don't do 2 coffees. If anything, I do 1 energy drink and let that boost me up. But just that, and then hunger, and I don't, it's just a rough day, and I'm allowed to have a rough day. I'm allowed to. And that is just the starting point of, you can feel a little better when you're like, I don't have to be all sunshine and rainbows every day. But you can't take it out on the people around you. That you can't do that even if you're having a day. And the next thing, if you're not having a day that completely overrides this, but having like a good diet beverage or tea or something you enjoy, that can help boost your mood and help make it a little bit better. Sadly, that has not worked today because I've had a diet beverage and a coffee. But that's okay. I'm at least now energized. But I digress. Sometimes that helps a lot, so instead, I'm going to find other outlets I can do. Today's a rest day, so thankfully I don't have to focus on a lift or anything. So I'm going to try to go outside for a little. Just a little outdoor walk, go in the garden, just literally touch grass. We're not made to be chained to our desk all day. And I think it's super helpful if you can get out. Just do that. Get out into nature. Our bodies are made to have sunlight and all of that good stuff. So that would be my next thing. The plants are starting to blossom, and I went and got some already sprouts, seedlings, starts for some of my veggies. So check in on them because I planted them. That makes me happy, and talking about it, brightens up my mood a little. So that is another thing. Find something you enjoy that is not fitness related. That can help you a lot with just taking your mind off of things and giving you something to focus on external to all that's going on. Probably one of the biggest things that helps me a lot pull myself out of moods, or if, I'm in a cruddy place with being tired, expenditure. And I know it's really woo-woo, and everyone's like, shut up, you don't want to hear it, whatever. But, I don't know, I feel a lot of gratitude most of the time when I'm having hard days. Is some people physically can't do this. They can't do the dieting. They can't do the exercise. There's someone in a hospital somewhere that would give so much to even be able to do a quarter of what I'm putting my body through. And at the end of the day, I'm doing it to myself. I used to always say this all the time, and I still do, is you can choose to quit at any time. If this is really that arduous and takes away from your life, I can go into my kitchen right now and grab some Reese's Pieces and be done with it. I can be done today. I can choose to end this video, go over there, text my coach, I'm out of prep. And I think that's a really powerful way to look at it, because you get to actively choose in each moment if this is what you want. And when it's hard, it reinstates, this brings value to you. You choose to do this. This is, yeah, it's difficult, but you signed up for difficult. You wanted that challenge. You are capable of that challenge. Keep going. So, you know, always rooting myself in gratitude, and that it's a privilege to be able to do this physically, financially, mentally, all of those things. There's so many people that, you know, might have a passion for bodybuilding but are not capable. So for me to be capable and have this passion and to let it go to waste, I think would be a bit, I don't know. I don't know the exact word for it. Let's not get into deep English language, but it would be a waste for me to not pursue this when I have all of that, because it's uncomfortable or I'm having a bad moment. It's a bad moment, not a bad day, not a bad life, not a bad prep. Probably the last thing I'll leave this at, just to make it a quick one, is talk it out with someone. Talk to people that you trust. And I think even if you have, you know, a spouse, he doesn't bodybuild, he's not been exposed to this, he's starting to understand it more, because when I'm having a rough day and I explain it to him, even though he doesn't like to see me tired, I explain that gratitude. I explain, you know, why I like to do this and the challenge it provides for me, and that I can feel comfortable when I'm having a bad moment to be like, yeah, it's a bad moment, not bad, you know, and to have him support me and just be there does a lot, you know. And as first-time competitors, a lot of times it can be hard, and especially you don't want to tell your coach, like, oh, everything's doom and gloom. But start finding community online, like someone to be like, hey, I'm having a rough day. Can you, like, give me advice, give me tips, help me manage this, pull me out? I think that's important, because even me talking about this right now, a lot of that has already lifted. And I think that's the thing, is like, when I have bad times, they don't stay long. And again, it's coming back to talking with people and thinking to myself how blessed I am to be able to do this. So, you know, sitting with the positives helps to pull you out of it so fast you don't realize. So find people in your corner that aren't going to let you sit in your sorrow and any of that other stuff, but that are going to be like, hey, you're capable, you can do this. Yeah, it might suck right now, but it will pass. Someone that can help bring that good out of you, even in the times that it's hard, is important to have. So community is huge, and I know, especially as first-time competitors, make online friends. There is so many people posting all over, you know, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all of the social networks, and there's Facebook groups with competitors. You can create a network of people to help support you, that understand, and that you can share in these things, and they will give you tips on how to make you better at and capable of overcoming these hard times, so that it's not so overbearing and on your mind, and that you can have a more enjoyable prep throughout. So I hope this can help some of you all with navigating maybe your first prep, maybe a really hard prep or something, and give you a little bit of tools and perspective to help make it easier. Because even where you've done this times before, like I have, it doesn't make you immune to having rough moments, but it helps you to make them lesser and make them just get over and be more enjoyable and more fulfilling throughout your time. So I'll talk at you guys later, and have a good one.